Hey everyone, Sparks back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. I'm not home, so I do apologize if the sound or anything about the quality isn't quite up to normal, but I wanted to get this video out and I've been away all day, so here it is. We are getting Marciana's kit revealed, and we're going to take a look and analyze how good it actually is and what she might be most useful for, and if you should be using your gems to pull for her. So, I believe she is an Elysian unit, which right away gives her points. We need more powerful Elysian units, and I can tell you right now, her skills are good enough for sure to probably be helpful in, I don't know, but to be helpful in the Elysian Tower. Maybe she could be a diesel replacement, but I wouldn't recommend pulling her just because of that. But anyway, she is a burst 2 support with a shotgun and is an iron type. So a shotgun could potentially mean she's going to be good in arena, of course, but I think she might be more of a solo raid unit and probably not really that great in arena. But we'll take a look at her skill 1. It's called drone support, and it's a passive that activates when the last bullet hits the target. And it affects all allies and recovers 10.9% of attack damage as HP over 3 seconds. So this is basically the same way that Helm's skill works, I believe. It's going to recover a certain percentage. Of course, Helm's recovers a massive like 50-something% for 10 seconds, but it's only on her burst, right? And you can only do that every other time because she's a burst 3. Whereas for Marciana, she is going to do this every single time she hits with her last bullet for 3 seconds. And with this being a shotgun, she'll probably be doing this for pretty much half the time she's attacking, because I think, the clip isn't going to be that big, and with it lasting for 3 seconds, about half the time I think she's going to be healing you. It'll also activate when the last bullet hits the target, affecting 2 allies with the highest attack, and it will increase their HP potency by 26.9% for 3 seconds. HP potency basically increases the effectiveness of healing effects, so this should apply to this vampiric or life drain kind of effect, as well as any other healing that those units get for 3 seconds. So this is probably a very good ability, honestly. I could see this potentially being good with A2. We'll have to see if it's enough to keep up with the damage, but I could see this potentially being a really good way to keep A2 healthy. Her skill 2 is School Nurse, activates when using her burst skill, and affects all allies, recovers 28% of the caster's final max HP as HP. So, any HP bonus that she's getting from other buffs or from her own equipment and whatnot is going to increase that max HP total. And this is very similar to Summer Mary, I believe, with the amount of HP. She does about 28%, and that is pretty big heals. But again, this is on a skill, but it is tied to her burst, so essentially it is a burst. So it's going to be basically like Mary's burst in that amount of healing, which is pretty strong healing, because Mary, I would say, is probably like a top 3, maybe top 4 healer in the game. And plus, Marciana here is getting a bunch of constant incremental heals with her skill 1. So this could be a lot of healing. Now, her burst is a Teacher's Grace, and it's a 20-second cooldown, which makes her quite strong. Affects all allies, and it gives us this really unique effect that I'm not 100% sure how it works, but it says storage. If the target obtained a healing effect that exceeds the character's max HP, the exceeded portion will be stored up to 27% of the caster's max HP for 10 seconds. Also increases defense by 20% by the caster's defense for 10 seconds. The defense likely isn't going to be that relevant, although any bit of survivability, it just adds to the overall tankiness of her kit, is going to be helpful, but it's probably going to be a pretty minor effect. But the storage thing is pretty interesting here. So it doesn't say it increases their max HP, it doesn't just overheal, it says it stores the heals. So I think what this is going to effectively amount to is like having an aura or shield on your unit. Because as soon as they take the damage, it's going to heal by whatever that excess healing they had that they couldn't heal by before. So kind of that excess healing that you've been storing up will just keep kind of like giving you a shield until that healing is finally gone. Keep in mind, though, this only lasts for 10 seconds. So I'm not sure how relevant this is going to be. How often are your units going to be at totally max HP that then they need to, heal more HP? And if they're already at max, I'm not sure how relevant having a 10-second shield on them is going to be, because, you know, do they really need it? They're already at max. So I'm not sure. This feels like one of the weaker parts of her kit, if I'm honest. But skill 1 seems like it could potentially be very strong. The last bullet effects is going to fit nicely with any other last bullet units like Privity, Summer Niece, Dorothy, units like that. And again, I can see her potentially being a very good pairing for A2 as well. So should you pull for her? I mean, we're going to see what happens, obviously. I personally will probably not pull for her. Even though I think she looks like a pretty good unit, she doesn't look overwhelming. You know, I don't think she's the new Blanc or anything like that. And unfortunately, I'm still trying to get Blanc. But I really think we need to consider the fact that the anniversary is coming very soon. And I am going to be saving my resources for that. A lot of people are simping for her because of her design. Personally, she doesn't really do it for me. I don't really see it, but if you do, then you know, go for her. I think she is a strong unit and definitely has some good healing abilities, and it'll be interesting to see exactly how that burst skill works. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you guys in the next video or the next stream on YouTube and Twitch. Consider giving me a sub if you want to see more Nikke videos, and I'll see you guys later.